In 2020, the Education Ministry rolled out the competence-based curriculum for the lower secondary school level. This also saw assessment reforms that introduced new components of continuous assessment and project work on top of the existing end-of-year cycle examination. According to UNEB, the products of the curriculum have more confidence, can communicate better, have developed research skills and ability to do projects in various areas. In previous years, under the old O-level curriculum, which was content-based, schools celebrated students who passed with Division 1, especially those who scored 8 in 8. This was used as a benchmark for success. However, following the rollout of the competence-based curriculum in 2020, this year's UCE candidates, a new system is in place. Instead of using grades from 1 to 9, which used to represent distinctions, credits, pass and failure, candidates are now assessed based on letter grades A, B, C, D and E. Under the competence-based curriculum, a candidate's performance in each subject is graded as follows. A means exceptional, which means the candidate demonstrated an extraordinary level of competence by applying innovatively and creatively the acquired knowledge and skills in real-life situations. A learner awarded B in a certain subject means outstanding, and the learner demonstrated a high level of competence by applying the acquired knowledge and skills in real-life situations. Whereas C means satisfactory, and it means the candidate demonstrated adequate level of competence by applying the acquired knowledge and skills in real-life situations. When a learner is awarded D in a subject, it means basic and the candidate demonstrated a minimum level of competence in applying the acquired knowledge and skills in real-life situations. Here, the keyword being minimum. And the learner who scored E in a subject, it means elementary, and the candidate demonstrated below the basic level of competence in applying the acquired knowledge and skills in real-life situations.
Is we don't want to say fail. We don't have a fail grade. So we say E, this one as an elementary level of achievement, which does not enable or does not qualify the person to be given a certificate of the Uganda at that level. It is what we call Division U, for example, in primary, ungraded. So we don't have, like we used to have, F9 in the last
According to UNEB, these were arrived at through systematic and technical process, combining the learner scores based on continuous assessment at school. This accounts for 20% and end-of-cycle examination score, which accounts for 80%. Also, the project work is assessed at school and the achievement level is presented as a standalone on the UCE certificate.
We are grading the candidate based on the competences that has been demonstrated throughout the cycle. The teachers who have been teaching the students have given them scores for their achievements during the learning process.
Under the competence-based assessment, there is no ranking of candidates in two divisions as in the previous curriculum. Now, a candidate qualifies for the UCE certificate if he or she obtains grade of D in at least one subject, Cert 4, and they are ranked under Result 1. On the transcript and certificate, those who have qualified for the UCE certificate, they will have Result 1 indicated. The candidates who won't be awarded the UCE certificate will have Result 2 indicated on their transcripts. These are candidates who did not sit compulsory subjects or did not sit for a minimum of 8 subjects or who have no project work scores. Result 3 will be indicated on the transcript of a candidate who scored E in all 8 subjects. This is the worst mark scored. With the removal of divisions and aggregates, we asked UNEB how student selection for further education would now be conducted, given that many schools previously relied on these rankings for selection to Senior 5.
If you look at the current USCE grading, USCE grading also goes from A to E and O. And we also carry out selection using those grades. So the template, if I may say, with some modification that we've used for placement for USCE, will be used.
Nobat at Kunda, NTV News.